We didn't need a guy with face paint punching himself to try and trick the 14-year-old viewers. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Ninja Review. We have some great videos to review. Later this week, we have Red, White, and Blue. We got War Cry. Look at this thumbnail. We got Van's Fish Tank. But today, we are reviewing the BELCO JAM 2025 on the Thrasher Magazine YouTube channel. A link to this video will be in the description below. Let's see how this contest turned out. Back nose blunt does the splits, starting off with a bang. We already have some huge action. We have the crowd, as usual, standing way too close. We're gonna get a lot of people with broken ankles by the end of this jam. Let's correct some misinformation from the past jam reviews I've done. Listen, I know not every trick has to be perfectly clean, but you know what? Even in a jam video, not every trick has to be sloppy either, okay? It is possible to land clean, so let's see how much these skaters respect themselves. We got a 5-0 from Burl to 5-0 to 5-0, flat bar jam. Sometimes when people upload flat bar videos to YouTube, people hate on them. But it's a Thrasher video, so everyone's perception changes. We get a back 5-0. They set up this hubba to also be a roll-on grind. Will anyone treat it like a roll-on grind? We got some nice knee stees on that trick. So far, nothing really to complain about. 180 nose grind, 180. We get the weird obstacle. We get the front side flip, catches it, nicely done. We're cheers and beers. A lot of action here, not non-stop B-roll. So even for a jam video, they found a way to make it very exciting and fast-paced. Another 5-0 repeated trick from Elijah Burl. What else do we got from him? 180 to the switch over crook. What do you guys call that, man? We see that trick so often these days. Did you guys see last week somebody did that down multiple kinks and then shoved out? We get a chick actually landing a clean frontside flip. That was amazing. Flip front board. Can we acknowledge that even though this is a jam video and it's supposed to be nonstop action, because if you're a filmer, it's really easy to It's really easy to just take all the makes and then throw together an action-packed video. And if we gotta show the guy falling out of the tree, that's okay too. There's no use for nothing but birds and your homie drinking beer, although we are gonna film the red guy for a little bit too long. Nice back tail there. Nose grind, what do we get? Back nose blunt, can we get a flip trick, please? We don't need it. Front blunt on the extra high part, very nicely done. Is it a street jam? If we built a giant mini ramp, I don't know. Is that guy gonna be okay? Possible broken arm? Is he gonna climb up there and do it again? We got another guy trying to do it. Sorry! And he broke his tooth. Every time he eats a potato chip, he's gonna remember that he wasn't good enough to try that one trick on that one day. And then he ended up looking like this guy a few years later. Fast forward, what do we get? Still this guy. Fast forward, come on, please. We get, what is this, concrete bowl? This thing looks really steep and difficult to skate because there really is no flat bottom. And can we acknowledge that this video, there's only been one part where we felt the need to fast forward, and we are watching this on mute. So maybe that guy was saying something really interesting. And if you guys want to find out what that is, you can watch this video on your own time. Again, a link will be in the description. But so far, this is a very enjoyable video. Looks like a great event. Looks like a lot more skaters were involved in this. A lot of the times when we do the Halloween hill bomb video, it's a bunch of people who've never seen skateboarding. So when people are flying down the hill going 40 miles per hour and running into the random soccer moms that are just standing there playing on Instagram, you think to yourself, who told them about this event? Whereas we get an event like this, so far everyone's mostly staying out of the way. We get a kick flip, 540, maybe a McTwist. Who even knows the difference these days? I already know you guys are gonna start talking in the comments. Was that an upside down catch and he flipped it with his hand? I never know. But I did get to see some actual real life vert skating, IRL, last weekend, and it's really impressive. Much more impressive than when you watch it here on the screen. So, I mean, these tricks are all super impressive. Then again, as I always say, vert skating is kind of a rich man's sport. I don't really want to argue about this because I'm just going to end up being right like I always am. We get some crazy juggling the skateboard with his hands, stretches out the body. He's very flexible. He's got the knee pads. He's got the helmet. He's got the alley-oop. He's got the moving the board around his hands. We got some motocross riders showing up to the spot. We got the spiderweb ball, the double grab. This guy was almost going to meet Elon Musk on the space station. These guys are flying. How are they even able to get this much height out of this bowl? We get the chicks skating, barely making it above coping as usual. Pretty nice little juggle right there. Another 540. Pretty cool, I guess. Was that potentially switch? I don't know if I'm looking at the right thing right here. Guys knocking over all the beers. Hey, don't bless with Texas, man. And he lands it. Everyone is extremely surprised. No one thought that was ever going to happen in their lifetime. We get this guy going upside down on the diving board. Can we address the action in this video? It looks like the event was super fun. It looks like everyone had a good time. And we even got a good video out of it. Sometimes these situations, these events, you kind of get the vibe where, oh, hand on the coping, where it's like you had to be there. You had to be there to appreciate how good it is. Well, not with this video, because I can tell how much crazy skating is happening and how happy the crowd is. We didn't need a guy with face paint punching himself to try and trick the 14-year-old viewers into thinking that this was super gnarly. All I have to do is let the skating do the talking. So, yeah, really enjoyable so far. We got, what, the locals, front blunt. You guys are going to tear me up in the comments on this one. I cannot wait. Back nose blunt on the really deep end pull coping. Gapping across. Puts his hand on the coping. Nicely done. Squats down. The line's not over. Goes back. Does it again. Comes out fakie. Does it again. Switch, fakie, whatever you guys want to call it. Foot on the coping. Shoves with his hands. We're doing more hand shoves. Hands on the board. These aren't really complaints, guys. A lot of the times I'm just saying things to get a reaction out of people on Instagram, but in reality, this is really high-level skating, and it's very enjoyable to watch. Skating that just has really high skill, where we don't really need all the gimmicks. That, for me, is a breath of fresh air in skating. And this is coming from a guy who's based his entire skateboarding career off gimmicks. I get it. Sometimes it gets boring and old. So just watching guys that are good at skating, shredding, and letting all the shitty skaters get out of the way. Notice no one's skating from the deck to flat right now. No one's trying to learn their first ever varial flip in the middle of a best trick contest. No, it's just the good guys skate, the bad guys watch, and we get crazy 540, grabs melon, gonna come back. I saw this when I was looking for thumbnails. Grabs it on the tail that time, around the back, and that was the end of the video. Very enjoyable video. I want to try and pause right here on the giant kickflip fakie. I thought that looked really cool from the second angle, but I would love to hear your thoughts in a comment below. What could this video have done better? Are you not entertained? I feel like anyone could watch this video and they would all be entertained. And you could also look at this event and say, they did a great job with the entire event. Look how he boned out the catch on this kickflip. It's absolutely beautiful. For me, this video gets a 10 out of 10. It was a pleasure to watch. Everyone showed up, understood the assignment. Filming was great. Editing was great. Nothing to complain about at all, unless there was something that I missed. Listen, I called out some hands on the coping, some feet on the coping, overusage of the grab, which was really just trying to bait you guys into getting mad. I know it's a bowl contest. There's going to be grabs, but for me, yeah, 10 out of 10 video. Let me know your thoughts in a comment below. Make sure to subscribe because we are uploading a video every single day on this channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Kuna Matata.
In the arms of